Hey everybody, welcome to another rainy Tuesday night here in Seattle. I'm Casey, it's Morgan, and we have comics for you this week. Many good shiny wonders.
Whoa.
Morgan, you want to start?
Yeah, first of all, we have this exciting new series from DC, Talon. It's focusing on one of the, of course, Talon assassins from the Court of Owls, that recent Batman story. It's really got some interesting stuff. Like, you've got this new character. He's sort of an assassin, so it's a different type of protagonist, really, than we're used to with these DC stories. And he's just drawn by this guy, Guillaume March, who's really just an amazing artist. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned him multiple times before. He started off at DC, like, doing covers for Gotham City Sirens, and then he drew a good portion of the newest Catwoman series. And now he's moved on to this as the regular artist, and honestly, I think it's a really good fit. He perfectly captures like all the acrobatic movements of the main character, and it fits so well.
There is a lack of sexy ladies, which he loves to draw, but you know you can't have everything.
I have a surprising amount of dudes in that comic.
Yeah, it's true. I've never seen him draw as many men in one shot. Started this week, Shaolin Cowboy. No, this is not the new issue. I know it's been years, and unfortunately this is not it. But there are pictures inside. This is a pulp kind of novella thing, throwback to the Pulp 30 days. And this has got actual art by Jeff Darrow, along with stories by Andrew Vox. And it's, Shaolin Cowboy is this kind of mute monk type of guy who goes across the desert fighting giant mystical beings and other things with, chopsticks and giant chainsaws on sticks and other stuff like that. So yeah, and it says that there are more Shaolin Cowboy coming soon, so, this is take what you can get, I guess, from Jeff Darrow.
Soon.
Yes, soon.
From Marvel, the first issue of the 5-issue Punisher Warzone miniseries. This is picking up where Greg Rucka's Punisher series ended recently.
Oh, did it finish?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because that ended and it segues into this, which
okay.
of course segues into Marvel Now, because this is not actually a part of the Marvel Now reboot.
Not to be confused.
It's featuring really great art by Carmine Oh my god. Carmine D. Giandomenico.
That's a tongue twister.
Yet another one of those last names that I am horrible at pronouncing. Punisher versus the Avengers. He is taking his war to the good guys this time. Sure to be a good series. Greg Rucka nails it with the Punisher every time.
Yeah, it's good. Violence, as usual. On the Image side, we have Nathan Edmondson and Nick Klein doing Dancer, which is a really great noir spy kind of crime series about this guy who's ex-special forces who kind of is dating this ballerina woman who he falls in love with when all of a sudden clones of himself start trying to kill him.
That's never good.
No, I mean, and either you're tripping really hard or shit's gonna go really wrong. But it's really cool, like, moody artwork from Nick Klein, who did Viking, which was a crime book for the 8th century, and he does a lot of good textures and kind of zipatone. He doesn't do a lot of painting in this one, which I do like, but it's a solid story. Nathan Edmondson does Who is Jake Ellis, which is starting up again. He does Activity, but a lot of good crime stuff, and this is coined Spy-Fi, which is cool. I like it.
That is a good word.
It's a good word. Spy-Fi is good.
And also from DC this week, Flash hits its 13th issue under Brian Buccellato and Francis Manapul, who is back on pencils finally. No one has drawn the Flash as well as Francis Manapul for a good, 5 years.
Not since Scott Collins.
Not since Scott Collins. I would definitely agree with you there.
Yeah.
This is kicking off the guerrilla warfare storyline, which of course is Guerrilla Grodd and his guerrilla army raining down upon Central City, bringing the fight to Central City, and the Flash, who's forced to team up with the Rogues. It's awesome.
Yes.
So cool. I really couldn't be more pumped about this. I hadn't really been following the Flash up to this point, but this has got me.
It's Grodd. As we were saying earlier, Guerrilla Grodd makes everything cooler.
He also ups the blood in the issue. Blood. He eats brains. That's his favorite food.
Yeah. And, for the kids, we've got the new book from Penn Ward, the creator of Adventure Time, his new series called Bravest Warriors, which is about these 16-year-old, basically kind of superheroes to a point where they go from galaxy to galaxy saving aliens with their emotions. which not to be confused with the Green Lanterns, which is close. There's no rings, there's no construction or construct, stuff like that. But it's, the same kind of goofy, odd humor that you've come to expect from Adventure Time. And there's, strange cupcakes and banana people, all sorts of fun, goofy stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for more Adventure Time, which is also out this week, but you want something a little different, Bravest Warriors is your pick here.
Yeah, sort of strikes me as Captain Planet without the ham-fisted environmentalism.
Yeah. That's
And
pretty close.
the mulleted blue people. Well, also from DC, Batman Incorporated #4, Grant Morrison, Chris Burnham, you know you want it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Enough said. And we've got a double shot of Brandon Graham this week. This is Multiple Warheads. It's been 5 years since he started this. It's all in color. It is like 40 pages. It's $4. We have a lot of them. You should buy more than one. Give it to your friend, anybody. This is comics that everyone should be reading. I am so excited for this. I'm going to buy many and force them on people like it's Jesus. This is awesome. It's about a guy named Nikolai who's a werewolf, and he has a girlfriend named Sexica who is an organ smuggler. And it takes place in a sci-fi Russia that's it's this cool, like, kind of barren landscape with all these, like, old statues of forgotten deities and different kind of rulers and, like, bombed out warheads and stuff like that. And it started as a porn comic and has kind of evolved into this, which is really cool. So there's this, and there is Prophet this week, Jellyfish. Yeah, so buy this or I will shame you. Shame you when you come in the store.
And because he is far too humble to say a thing about it, in the back of this issue of Prophet, you will find a backup story written by none other than our very own Casey. Yes, he has a comic in Prophet, of all places,
5
in
pages.
Prophet. This guy.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you.
And in slightly less exciting comic book news,
But still
we
cool.
have, still very cool, the final issue of Kieran Gillen's Journey into Mystery, starring Kid Loki. We've followed Kid Loki from being sort of a stranger to his world, like he was thrown into a new body after the whole siege thing, and he had to sort of get his bearings as far as the way that gods work and the way the world works, and sort of getting used to his, like, the way that all the other gods view him, and, like, 'cause he's Loki. No one likes Loki.
No one trusts Loki.
But he's been put in this new role where he's a little kid, and he's honestly trying to do good, and he's sort of naive about it, but he's still just such good intentions, and then we've watched it all go wrong. And we've...
Just what you want.
It really is, and it really has been a journey. This is the final issue. Gillen with Stephanie Hans, who does some beautiful painted artwork in here. She has the cover
last issue, yeah.
as well as the interiors. It's really something you shouldn't miss.
We're sad to see Kieran Gillen go. As he says in the back, he's out of a job. Send food. That's how it is. So that's all for this week. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Casey.
And
Can I get your autograph?
I don't have a pen.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.